Welcome to Moldova, European Moldova, Pax Europiana here. I call here for the recognition of Kosovo by the Republic of Moldova. These are two very friendly nations and they should recognize each other. There is no other reasonable way. There is no kind of enemyship or conflict between Moldova and Kosovo. It is absolutely necessary for Moldova to recognize Kosovo and to be full member of the West. You will be together in the European Union. You are together in CEFTA already and in the Regional Cooperation Council. And you belong together as European nations. And Transnistria is not Kosovo. Don't mix the things up. Don't believe the Putin propaganda talk about Donbass, Kosovo. He's all confusing. There was genocide from Milosevic against Kosovo Albanians. That's why NATO intervened and has liberated Kosovo. We've recognized it because it's a viable and important state in the Balkans as well in Europe. And it will join. It has a EU perspective already. It wants to join NATO. It is an ally of you. It's in full solidarity with Ukraine. Please, Moldova, do this important step now. It will not lead to war. We have war already. So it is not a provocation. It is a fact. Yeah? It's a state with 2 million people, similar like you in the size. And they need friends. And your same friends which are supporting European Moldova, like me in Vienna and many others in Austria and Germany and Brussels and in Washington, are supporting you and they are supporting European Kosovo, European Moldova. So I call on you, please have the courage, open an embassy, have a mutual recognition, and this will be very beneficial for your country and it will break the spell Putin has over this whole debate, and that's very important, and it's simply the good thing to do. It's the morally, human and politically and strategic good thing to do. Please, Moldova, do it now and show that you want to be in NATO, in the EU, and together adopt the euro like Kosovo has it already. It was very good. You can learn a lot from Kosovo and it will be very beneficial and it will show the West that you fully arrived in the free world, and that's so important, and it was such an important step to be united together. And then also Ukraine to join Regional Cooperation Council and CEFTA to also recognize Kosovo, and then all together to build a pre-accession alliance of all 9 good states if also Serbia turns to the West, which is the problem. It's problem, the Serbia and their pro-Russian policy. Don't support that. Endorse Kosovo instead and recognize it. That will also be the breakthrough when all Bosnia and Moldova and Ukraine and Georgia recognize Kosovo. Then also Serbia will get the message that they also should turn to the West, and all 9 countries then together, not to be in a secondary Macron union, but in the real European Union of 37 member states, with full political rights, where Kosovo and Moldova and Ukraine and Georgia and Albania and Montenegro and Macedonia and Bosnia, they will all sit, and Serbia one day, will all sit at the same table and decide about the European future together with France, Germany and Austria. That's the EU of 37, but for that we need to make a group internally, peaceful together, and that's of course the best way forward. And that's why I call for Kosovo to recognize this beautiful, also Moldova to recognize Kosovo. Thanks a lot, all the best, bye.